Hi there, and I'm back for day 3 of the Cabaret 2023 show, giving a small summary on how it went. So, day 3 had to have been my second best day, as all the mics all went well, everything went well, the performance was great. However, I do feel like at that point, I was just a bit overwhelmed with the whole, having to sing louder than the audience. I was just a bit overwhelmed. And in all fairness, I was a bit tired as well. However, something pushed me a lot during that final performance because I realized that, I have to be the best version of myself when I perform, and I also realized that, if I want to be in this industry, I have to do stuff like this. And it really just pushed me regardless. Singing wise, I felt like my strongest thing that really worked well for me was my pitch and my ability to stay in pitch throughout the whole time in every performance. I also feel like in my group song, the final day was the best day because not only did all of us remember our lyrics, but all of us actually worked quite well together and we looked like a nice little team. As on day 1, we did not look like a team, we looked more as if we were a bit confused. But by day 3, we kind of worked quite well together, understanding, our lyrics, understanding what we were actually singing about. And I also think that I conveyed my character quite well, as I was, supposed to be quite an upbeat, fun type of character. I feel like I worked quite well with that. I also got lots of feedback from the audience saying that, they really enjoyed my enthusiasm and they really enjoyed my ability to show how my character actually is. And a lot of people said I portrayed similar aspects to my character, which was the whole aim. I'd also say what worked well for me was the ensemble piece, because during that piece, I really held down my notes. At the end of the song, I actually have a bit where I have to hold a longer note. And I've been working quite hard to achieve that note. And on the last 2 days, I actually achieved that note perfectly. So I'd say, for me, that's something I'm particularly proud of because it just shows, the more you work for it, the more you try, you will achieve that and you will get to that. I'd also have to say my breath control has honestly improved quite a bit because I have asthma and I struggle with breathing sometimes. So finding the right exercises for breath is quite a struggle. So my breath control has honestly not been a problem, which is quite shocking to say because in the beginning of my journey, breath control was the biggest problem, but now I'm not seeing breath control as a struggle. However, I'd say my only struggle would be physicality, as I am quite nervous when I get on stage, so I my gestures are quite tight, and I feel like if I was to do this show again, the thing I'd change would be not being so still with the mic. I'd definitely say I'd do more of maybe even have a little bit of a choreo, maybe even have a little bit of a bit of a hand gesture part, because I only really showed my enthusiasm physically when it got to my favorite bit of the song in my solo, which I feel like was an issue. However, next time, if I was to do this again, it would not be an issue. So that was a quick summary of my success and challenges over the 3 days.